y'all? It's your girl breif, and we're finally back. I don't even know how to act. Let me get next to the mic. It's a long time no see, and I bet y'all thought it was over because I slightly did, but I had to bring it back with a lot of requests and just missing something to do, missing a hobby. So I am happy to be back, and I hope that y'all are happy to see me back. About 10 months since I dropped an episode. Life was just kind of life, and like things happen to everybody. I'm pretty sure we can all relate to that, but I just needed a break for my mental, and I got distracted, a lot of stuff, but I just needed to figure out my real lane and what I wanted to do, what I wanted my podcast to look like, as well as like my life setup as well. But we got that all figured out, and that's none of y'all's concern. It's nothing y'all need to be worried about. Just know that I am back, and that's the most important part. I did need to, lock in. I have notes here, but we're just going to move past that and let it just flow naturally, and I'll just kind of look down as I need to move on to my segments. Who else is in group 7? Genuinely, because all I see on my TikTok is group 7. I actually am a part of group 7. Like, I was welcome into group 7, and I was watching Netflix and it literally said group 7 only. I said, well, damn, who's a part of group 7? Comment if you're a part of group 7, and not if you want to be a part of group 7, if you just seen videos about group 7, but if you're actually a real one and a part of group 7, comment. And cheers to y'all. Just a podcast update. It might sound a little bit organized right now, but that's just because I want to find my true niche or whatever. I want to find my voice and the type of lane that I want to do for podcasting, as far as like whether that's relationship talks, personal adolescence, like whatever lane I want to go on, I'm gonna explore until I find the lane that I want to go on, I should say. But while y'all watching these next couple episodes over the next week, because I will still be posting weekly, you might just see different stuff until I feel comfortable in whatever vibe I want to go on. Other than that, I do feel like a lot of people really did love the vlogs and stuff, so I will be having some vlogs coming to y'all. As far as guests, I'll probably have mainly girls come in, a few guys, just because until I can get into my studio, we're just gonna have people that I'm mainly comfortable with. And I think everybody is a good person, but as a woman, you gotta be very cautious. So might see mostly girls on here, but you might see a few guys on here. And then if y'all have any recommendations, or if you want to be a guest on the podcast, definitely let me know. So the topics that we will be getting into, we'll talk about current situations and like TikTok trends. I'll tell personal stories and lessons that I've learned, just saying what life's been teaching me lately or whatever. We'll definitely have the controversial topics like, do y'all feel like this type of person should be doing this type of thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, if your friend cheats on her man, do you think you should still be friends with her? Stuff like that. We're going to have those type of conversations. And then I'm going to introduce a new segment for We Listen and We Don't Judge, where guests, or watchers, I should say, viewers, y'all can send in any stories that y'all have, like crazy stories about y'all's past and even current life with y'all's baby daddies, ex-boyfriends, little messy stuff, whatever, messy, not messy, something to do with something going on with your kids in school, whatever. We're just going to listen to the story. We're not going to judge. Might have a little bit of comments and stuff, but it's not going to be no judgment because we listen and we don't judge. Just to throw a little podcast topic out, did y'all watch the Baddies reunion last night? This is part 3 we're talking about. Let's go ahead and get into my thoughts for Baddies. And I think I did jot down a few notes for the whole show, for the whole reunion, I should say. But towards the end, I will say I did lock in and start watching. But I'm going to tell you how I feel for what I seen. So, Natalie, she was lying about that whole conversation with Amber Rose about Rolly that she had. Supposedly, she said that Tommy told Amber Rose that something about Rolly. Natalie was lying. And of course she was lying faithfully and heavy on Amber Rose's name because she's not here to defend herself. But from what I've seen on the show, Amber Rose seemed to not even be too much involved or even too much care about what them girls was doing. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I feel like Natalie was just trying to I don't know what Natalie was doing, but she definitely had to throw somebody under the bus without taking accountability, especially with Tommy saying, I don't even talk to Amber. Like, me and Amber really the same nigga. When she said that, I was like, girl, thanks. I do feel like she did beat DTB up. I did not expect that from Natalie. Now, do I feel like DTB should have expected it from Natalie? Hell yeah. You seen this girl running full force at your ass. She threw a mic and everything, girl. Line that shit up. But Natalie, he really ducking them phase. That's embarrassing. After you just ran up on me, if you big dog, come fight me. The fuck? Like, no way. The crowd is telling you to line it up. And you not lining it up, CEO or not. You just ran up on me and fought me. So, be that bad girl like you want to be. This is not LA though. This is DTV show. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm not a fan of Dolly. I ain't gonna lie. I do like Lex when it comes to the big threes, but I'm not a fan of Dolly. But K Rican definitely lost that whole fight. Like the whole fight. And then too, I don't know what K Rican had on. Genuinely to the bottom of my heart. Like, what are you quite frankly actually wearing? Like, no, seriously. Like, what are you... It's a bodysuit with panties on. Like, that is, like, totally opposite of what you should wear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just because, like, you know the bodysuit is already damn near fucking panties is covering your coochie, and then you got the panties on. Like, what do you actually got going on? Like, go home and try again. I didn't like that. But yeah, not DTB, but Dolly did get her one. That was the only fight Dolly won that night, if I'm remembering right, because Pretty P did do her in the episode before that. But as far as Legs, I just feel like Legs to just leave not the pretty three, but the big three. It's time to leave that group because they just in two different calibers. The way that Legs just sat back and stayed after her group said what they wanted to say, as far as Summer and them just jumping up and leaving, like she's really mature, and I feel like she's not on that. Now in the same sentence, I feel like a lot of what she was saying about the reason why she don't like Scotty, it didn't make sense, but I feel like if she had an opportunity to really say what she wanted to say fully, it would have made sense. And I understand the way Lex talks because she talked like somebody like me. Like, I need to say it all for you to really understand what I'm trying to say. You get what I'm saying? So all being said, like, give her a chance to explain all she has to say before y'all cut her off. Every time she was getting to the highlight of the point, she was cut off by yelling, like everybody saying, but this is this, but I'm trying to say how I feel. Y'all not getting the whole full point. So I do feel like she probably has a real point, but we can't even hear it. And I just wish that her and Scotty could be cool because they are literally my favorite baddies. They're my favorite baddies. I love Krishan too and Tasiki, but those are my favorite. Like, literally. I like Lex, so she got that fighter side, cute with it, calm, cool, collected, you know, but she got that fighter side. And I like Scotty because she just keep it cute all the way around the board. You know what I'm saying? I love that. But anyways, my girl Tavy, not even my girl. Girl, you strong for no motherfucking reason. Like, you look strong, I should say, for no motherfucking reason. There's no reason why you buff as hell. You walking up on fights buff as hell just to put your head down and get beat up. Like, you know this girl Tavi, like, I know... I could see why they respect you, but there's no way. Like, it's okay. She beat you up. You don't got to keep getting in that field with her. Like, oh Lord, she just strong looking for no reason. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But no, hold on. I just looked down and that girl Tavy said, "Spare me for my birthday." Genuinely to the bottom of your heart, my heart, and everybody else's heart on the stage, why would I spare you for your birthday? I don't like you. Like she said, I don't give a F that it's your birthday. Like, quite frankly, genuinely, I would never care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like you. I don't care what day it is. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, Lex said, I don't care if her birthday was that day. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely do not care to the bottom of my heart. So, that was just funny. Like, at the point of you saying, spare me, like, girl, you should have just left Lex alone. You know what I'm saying? Even though Lex did run up on her, but wasn't it some get back type stuff? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. That's all I really had to say about Baddies. The reunion part 3. I will say I'm so excited for Baddies USA. I know that shit's gonna be lit, and I am so ready to watch it. And maybe one day I could host a reunion, Natalie. final sips or something, but basically like final thoughts. But I had came across this TikTok. So I came across this TikTok and it was just saying how we should thank God for saying no. You know what I'm saying? And with all being said, I took a course recently that did not go as planned. Not saying that it went terrible or anything. I just could not understand or comprehend the knowledge that was in that course. So I wasn't able to get my license in that for that course that I was trying. But thank God for saying no, because maybe that career was just not for me, or that career was just not for me. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't something that I may have would have succeeded in. It's really not something that is a part of me. It was a sales position, and I really don't like sales. I've worked in sales before, and I just don't like people calling me and I'm trying to help them. Well, they need help, and then I'm like, well, do you want to buy this? Or just calling people like, hey, you want to buy this? I'm just not that type of person. Like, I don't like to ask people for nothing anyway, so why would I make that a part of my job, asking them to buy something, you know? So, well, all being said, that's one situation. Or even just saying no to like something not working out for you, friendship wise, relationship wise, that not working out for you, God saying no is a blessing. So I think sometimes we do need to take that no, and it do be really, really hard, especially when it's something that you thought was for you or thought you wanted. And you have to understand that no was protection, because rejection is protection. You know what I'm saying? So just a thought that I learned, that when I heard that, I was like, that's true. That is true. Like, thank you for saying no. I literally stopped and prayed and I was like, thank you for saying no to X, Y, and Z, because ain't no telling where I would be. But your girl is back, better than ever. Y'all see the new setup. Be looking out for the videos, because we're back. I'm back. I'm going to have people back on here. Let me know who you want to see on here. If you want to come on here, do not hesitate to reach out to me. Like, some people think I don't fuck with them. I did get that a few times, like, I just didn't know. No, if you have any type of vibe to want to come on here, come and hit me up. 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 My socials is down at the bottom. As of right now, you could reach out to me, but it's not going to be too long, so you're going to have to get in contact with a manager. So for right now, y'all can hit me up on my social media platforms, but I better do it before it's too late. Come join me on the Judge Me Not podcast. Peace.
There's only one thing a bitch can take from me, and that's notes, bitch.